Hello there, dear viewer, welcome to another Brand Genesis Africa video, where we discuss different market concepts, behaviors and ideas. In this video I will discuss why supermarkets are hard to market effectively in Tanzania. But first let's listen to this interview piece between CEO of Nakumatt supermarket chains and the citizen. It will give us an understanding later on as to why marketing a supermarket is hard. Though the interview won't point out much of what I will discuss in this video, but it's a nice opener. Nakumatt's downfall has been extensively documented over the past year. However, you have remained in the shadows, only speaking through your lawyers in court. Why is that? We have been bashed unrelentingly. I have chosen not to defend the truth or criticize lies. If I did so, people would still come up with new conspiracy theories. I only speak when I have something to say. Question: your supermarket chain was once the poster child of successful entrepreneurship. How did it get to this point where you are fighting liquidation? I can point to one thing. The Nakumatt engine relied heavily on bank loans to roar on. We also had commercial papers. Remember, we were present in 15 counties and each branch cost us around 100 million to set up. For a long time, things were fine. We would repay the loans and readily get some more. However, just over a year ago, Imperial Bank was placed under receivership and shortly thereafter Chase Bank. In October 2016, the interest rate capping law took effect and money dried up. Despite repaying our loans, nobody was willing to finance us. The cycle stopped abruptly. Nakumatt's fuel was no longer available. The loss of our most profitable branch, Westgate, also impacted us heavily. It accounted for 12% of our revenues. In the space of a few days, it was gone in very painful circumstances which included the loss of lives. Many people have opined that mismanagement was another cause of Nakumatt's downfall. They also point to fraud, including pilferage by your staff. Supermarkets are hard to market in Tanzania, unless the client is willing to lose a lot of money without immediate return on investment. The reason why supermarkets are hard to market is similar to the same reason as to why they die in Tanzania. The main reason is market behavior. In psychology we are told it's harder to change someone's mind and it's easier to just sell them what they already believe in. Tanzanians for the majority have grown in poverty. The rich Tanzanians are self-made. These self-made middle class on paper will make a great customer base for supermarkets, but in reality they don't, because these middle class men are used to eating in shanty restaurants. They are used to buying from shops that are made of wood and on the brink of collapse. They are used to buying fish from markets that smell like hell. They are used to it and not disgusted by it. This means even though your supermarket is cleaner and safer, it is not reason enough for them to abandon the almost collapsing shop next door. These shops next door have a secret power that supermarkets can never have. You see, according to FSDT, a majority of Tanzanians do not have stable month-to-month income, which means for some weeks or months a household may be completely cashless. But the next-door shops offer these household credits. Something supermarkets haven't taken seriously. Because these shops are there in times of need, these middle-class households form a strong bond of customer loyalty. This customer loyalty becomes unshaken even when a supermarket offers very low prices close to wholesale prices. Another reason that makes it hard to market supermarkets is that because the next-door shops are run by their owners or close family members, they have more incentives to be more customer caring. Tanzania has a big problem in getting workers that are customer caring, and it does not help when supermarkets hire cheap labor. These cheap labor give the worst customer experience. I myself was not born into a rich family, but my family steadily grew into the middle class. In my first experiences going to supermarkets as a young teenager, I was always greeted with harsh comments from supermarket workers. At best they will just ignore you. Without forgetting to mention that they could somehow sense I was not rich and made me feel uncomfortable by pointing it out to me in ways that were almost racist but weren't. Now compare that to the experience you get from the next door shops you get at home, where they would call you by your own name, knew what I needed and even customized it for me. Example, they would sell their customers half a bread loaf, even the companies never packaged half a loaf. You can't do these things at a supermarket. If you can't do it, then how come you convince customers to leave their next door shop and come to yours? In summary, next door shops are more convenient because they offer credit, customize their customer experience, product selection and package size to your needs.
So that's it for today. If you have any question, please feel free to send it to the email below, and you can also visit our website at www.brandgenesis.agency, and we'll be glad to help you. We'll be glad to answer all the questions that you have, and thank you.